Hi everybody, this is author Jeff Bowles coming at you with another video game review. This entry is a very special entry for me personally, for a lot of people out there. At long last, Final Fantasy 15 has graced the North American shores. So, is this a great video game? Because we all know the Final Fantasy series is loaded with legacy, loaded with incredible entries. So how does Final Fantasy 15 stack up? Well, first of all, just to let you know, this entry is probably double the length of any other game review I've done so far. Mostly because as I was playing, I realized I needed to spend tons of time with it. I needed to capture tons of footage because there's just so much to do, so much to see, so much variety. But does that mean it's a great game? Well, it's kind of a tricky question. It's a beautiful game. I mean, look at this. Look at the Chocobo. Running and jumping. It's a beautiful game. It's probably one of the most fully realized games I've ever seen. But there's a lot of stuff in it that kind of annoys the hell out of me. And I mean that most sincerely. First of all, you just saw a minute ago the car. The car thing. What's with the car thing? You get in the car, and in order to get to your next quest objective, you've got to drive. Now you can either set the car to auto drive with the character Ignis, or Noctis, the main character, can drive it for you manually. I mean, look at this bird. I mean, there's so much beautiful things. So many beautiful things. But the car, now, it can take up to 5 minutes to drive to your next objective, and that would be okay, normally, in an open world game. But it's not like most open world games with vehicles in it. You can't go anywhere. You're stuck to the highway. You're stuck to the rails. You hold down gas, and that's it. And you get there. And that's kind of annoying for me. In fact, I've taken to setting my car and then getting up and, using the restroom or checking my email or checking, Twitter or Facebook or whatever it is. The combat system is incredible. The graphics are incredible. The monster hunting. Now look at this guy. This guy's a beast. The monster hunting is fantastic. Maybe it's just because I'm a North American guy. Or let's just say it more bluntly. Maybe it's because I'm not Japanese. And that's not meant as a that's not meant as a racist thing or a nationalist thing or whatever, But they definitely have a different mindset for what entertains them. I keep saying them. That's horrible. The Japanese video gaming mindset. But, I just expect more fluidity. I expect more action. Now, all that being said, is it still a recommendable game? Absolutely, it is a recommendable game. I wholeheartedly endorse this game. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. And honestly, that's kind of disappointing for me to say. Because when I play a Final Fantasy game, think of Final Fantasy 7. Think of Final Fantasy 10 or 10-2. Think of Final Fantasy 14, for God's sake. That last one that just came out. It was online. It was amazing after they fixed it, that is. Combat's fantastic, and combat technically is most of the game. I mean, going up to spots and hanging out. Now this is interesting. Each character has their own special skill that they can do. The main character, Noctis, likes to fish. Fishing's fine. It's a great diversion. But there's cooking. There's camping. There's kind of a retro Route 66 vibe, which is cool. I can dig it. But there's definitely some slowness to go with the speed. So, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I recommend it, but it's not exactly up to my standards. Now, check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on Tumblr. But check me out on Facebook. That's my main stuff. I'm an author. I'm a composer. I'm a geek extraordinaire. I will see you later. Enjoy this game.